Why would you plant his memory tree on my daughter's land? And how was I supposed to know that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because it had a yellow ribbon around it?
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh, in most countries, in most places, to sane thinking people, a yellow ribbon means something.
Do you know what a yellow ribbon symbolizes? And what's happened to this tree that has everyone so fired up? Join us on our latest Cinephile episode to find out, and be sure to visit our FUNDAY website for more.
Do today learn. Today is Tuesday.
Commercial.
Traveler 是旅行者。
I have to wait for Clee.
So he or she is at the Columbia Towers Hotel gift store. 所以他在这个饭店的礼品店，然后他要买东西。Okay, so let's take this chance and listen to the.
学习让生活充满乐趣。FUNDAY 英语。
What's up, movie fans? I'm Wade, your Cinephile host. Madea's Christmas is a 2013 American Christmas comedy film directed, written, produced by, and starring Tyler Perry. This is a 17th film by Perry and the 8th film in the Madea cinematic universe. This is the first Christmas-themed film from the written director, as it tells the story of Madea going to the town of Bucktussle, Alabama, with her great niece to spend Christmas with the great niece's daughter. In Atlanta, Georgia, Madea has been talked into getting a job at a local store by her great niece Eileen Murphy. Madea is a tough, street-smart elderly woman. While dealing with upper-class customers, she's blunt and rude, and ultimately gets herself fired on her very first day on the job. Madea causes a big scene before storming out the store. Meanwhile, Eileen's daughter Lacey is a teacher at a small school in Bucktussle, Alabama. The school run by Principal Nancy Porter does not have enough money to fund their annual Christmas jubilee, forcing Lacey to ask her ex-boyfriend Oliver to fund the school through his business. Lacey later receives a call from her mother and informs her she is unable to come home for Christmas due to the busyness of school and everything else.
I'll come up there.
No.
Yes. Well, I haven't seen you in 9 months.
It's just not the right time, and you don't drive.
I can get somebody to drive up there with me. I could ask your Aunt Madea to come with me.
Mama, can we just skip it this year? It's only Christmas.
Bite your tongue.
Lacey abruptly cuts the conversation short, but Eileen, determined to see her daughter, catches a ride with Oliver and gets Madea to come along. Connor is Lacey's husband, unbeknownst to her mother, because they eloped. He's a farmer who plans to grow special corn this year, but sparks an ire with his childhood bully Tanner. Lacey is caught completely by surprise with her mother's arrival and tries to be discreet about her relationship with Connor. After showing them around, Lacey brings Oliver to a town meeting and asks Madea to look after her class. A girl named Lucy mistreats a fellow student named Bailey, but Madea defends him. Lucy then steals Medea's purse, while she tells the class a rather unorthodox version of the story of the first Christmas. When Madea finds her purse is missing, she loses her temper and ties Lucy to a cross decoration in the classroom, much to the dismay of Lacey and Principal Porter. Back at the house, Lacey meets Connor's jolly parents, Buddy and Kim, for the first time.
You must be Lacey.
Yes.
Oh, you got down. You don't got to break her snap her neck. Just give him a little nudge to the flapjacks there. He'll get you down. Where are my manners? I am Connor's mama. Please call me Mrs. Williams. No, I'm kidding. She call me Kim or Mama. Just don't call me late for dinner. I'm joshing you.
They are told to keep the marriage a secret since Eileen is staying for Christmas as well. They try to play along, but Eileen offends Kim by cutting down her father's memory tree. Though she didn't realize the meaning, Eileen showed no remorse for the act. Later in the evening, when everyone was asleep, Lacey finds Connor and apologizes. The next day, Lacey finds out that the sponsors, called the Sheldon Construction Company, are forcing the school to make the Jubilee a holiday theme as opposed to a Christmas theme, and that they are responsible for many of the town's citizens losing their jobs, as well as their dam cutting off their land's access to the river. Angered by these facts, Tanner demands that the mayor of Bucktussle fire Lacey. Lacey's conflict at home reaches a boiling point when Eileen and Kim argue. Madea tells Lacey to come out with the truth about her marriage to Connor, and Eileen's true feelings about white folks are revealed. Her husband left her for a white woman, and she's been bitter ever since. Eileen had lied to Lacey all those years, saying he was killed by a white man. Hypocritically angered by the lies she had heard, Eileen storms out vainly and awaits outside in the freezing cold for a taxi to pick her up. Buddy and Kim attempt to break bread and convince Eileen to accept Lacey and Connor's marriage to each other.
Look, Miss Murphy, you could take a knife and cut all three of us right now. You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna bleed red, blood red. We're all the same inside.
That's true. Mrs. Murphy, if I may, our children, no matter what we think, they will live their own lives. The world is changing.
Not that much.
It is changing. And that is a good thing.
Lacey admits to Connor that Tanner caused her to lose her job, setting Connor off. As Eileen walks into town, she sees Tanner in an overturned burning truck and saves his life. Connor walks up to the scene and punches Tanner before demanding Eileen get in his truck. Back at the house, Eileen finally chooses to accept Lacey and Connor's marriage. Soon, Tanner arrives with his wife, Amber. Tanner apologizes for everything and offers to speak with the mayor on rehiring Lacey. Connor then offers to work together with Tanner to plant corn. At the Christmas Jubilee with her family, Lacey thanks the Sheldon Construction Company and announces their promise to help Buck Tussle, which were not in the original agreement, by letting some water out of their dam, knowing the repercussion the company would face if they were to back out. Everyone cheered. In the end, the school student, led by Bailey, sings "Mary Did You Know" to end the night. Well, most family gatherings are bound to have drama, but it's important to remember, especially during this festive season, why we must be grateful for all that we have, including the people around us, even if they annoy us from time to time. We are better when we are together. 接下来我们来揭晓今天电影迷黑疯婆娘的圣诞节 Tyler Perry's and Madea's Christmas 要学什么。So what does a yellow ribbon signify? The yellow ribbon is used for various purposes. It may be worn on a person, placed on a vehicle, around a tree, or for a necktie, and so on. We see that in the movie and in general, the yellow ribbon is a symbol of support for absent or missing loved one. Well, this symbol, however, became widely known in civilian life in the 1970s. It was the central theme of the popular song Tie a Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree, written by Erwin Levine and L. Russell Brown, as the sign for a released prisoner requesting from his wife or lover to indicate that he would be welcome home. He would be able to see it from the bus driving by their house and would stay in the bus in the absence of the ribbon. He turned out to be very welcome. There were 100 yellow ribbons. Well, hope you've learned something useful in this episode of Cinephile. You can find more on the FUNDAY website. Let's make every day a fun day.
What's wrong with you?
Lacey's not coming for Christmas.
Child, that ain't no problem. Children grow up, they don't want to come home sometimes.
Something's wrong.